What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dub's Saw Shop. Go ahead and say offhand, forgive my voice. The strep throat and everything is feeling better, but everything's just been kind of moved down, I guess, with allergies and having strep throat. It's kind of taking a toll on my lungs and voice and all that good stuff, so I'm getting a little choked up. So I get to talking real funny, y'all look past me for today anyway. So if you know about this saw, you know, okay? This one has been on the channel a couple times before. This was done in our last minute Sawfest build video last year. I don't think it's got like a dedicated name video, but I know I got one of it running. This is the Craftsman 3.7 60cc BlackJack. It's pretty much a Craftsman version of the Poland 365 and 3500. This one's been ported. It's pretty hot numbers for what it is. It runs good. Took it to Sawfest last year and I bought the wrong bar for it, so the dang thing wasn't oil. So we didn't run it. So I figured I'd try the pipe on that saw. Porting that this saw has versus what's been done to the 380, this pipe complements this saw so much better. We're running a 15-inch partner 3/8 bar and chain. Been trying to get everything ready to go for HopperStock because I'm only off one more day until it's HopperStock time. So I got to kind of get everything ready today that we're going to be taking. That way, Friday of next week, I'll be off work. I can load everything up. And Saturday early, we can head down. It's only going to be about an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute ride for me, which is not too bad. But this one, it does have the bigger HDA 164 carb and boot. This is the one that Mr. Bodie, thank you again for that, fine sir, the novice lumberjack. He done us up some amazing decals for this thing a while back. It's got the skull, says BlackJack on there. It's got some dice, man. It's freaking awesome. Next saw we got an update on. John Cutter 7500. Whoop, whoop. So the day that I broke that stack, got up with my buddy Mr. Redbeard, Nick Stuckle at Redbeard Saws. Told him what we had going on. Told him we needed a couple stacks pretty quick. Get this thing up and running before we go to HopperStock. And man, did he deliver. A couple days, maybe 3 days, I think. Had them at the house. We was able to we got this in, and all we had to do was enlarge the holes a little bit. And I did. It ended up grinding down the heads of the bolts probably about half of what they was, and that seems to be the ticket. We got her back together, so she's gonna be heading down to HopperStock. Let people take a peek at it, let them run it, and just see how the John Cutter 7500s are when it's poured. The way I poured it anyway. I'm sure you could make this thing cut 50 different ways, but I kind of like it the way it is, so yeah. But we're going to have some continued videos of this coming up. I need to get a 20-inch bar for this. I got an 18-inch bar, and I got a 24. But I want to run a 20-inch bar on this one, because it's pretty much going to be one of my main go-to cutting firewood saws. I mean, the 24 it runs great on it, but for doing what I do out here on the smaller stuff, a 20-inch will be about all I need, and that's kind of what we want to migrate to. But that's that. So this is not a steel MS360. It is a steel 034. Got this from one of my guys that I work with. It belongs to his father. He's had it probably since it was new. He just wanted us to go through it, tweak it up a little bit. So, all in all, this saw's in great shape. Look how clean that dang cylinder is. Throw the cylinder after we got done with it in the parts washer. I usually just fill it up with water in the little ultrasonic cleaner. Fill it up with water, and then I dump about maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of a bottle of Super Clean in there. Man, it works amazing on cleaning stuff up. Makes it look brand spanking new. We're going to have this coming up here pretty soon. The muffler on these things, they're kind of really weird. And I was gonna cut this one, but then I was like, man, you know what? This is an OEM muffler. I'd hate to mess a guy's muffler up. Wouldn't be messing it up, but I just don't like the way you'd have to cut all this crap off or drill 50 holes in it. So I ordered an aftermarket muffler. We're gonna be doing a muffler mod to it. And then we're going to get this thing back together and run it. He's an older guy, so really didn't want to go crazy with it. Squish stock with a gasket was like 37 thousandths. I think we took about 13 off of it. So we're hitting right around 23 to 24 thousandths with the gasket. Intake was at 68 degrees. We got it moved to 75 degrees and kind of widened it just a little bit to smooth it out, just enough for me to get my burr around, because this one does have that the little bridge tang that hangs down to keep your ring from coming out. This is one of the open port 46mm cylinders, I believe. The exhaust was at 107, and I don't know why, but this thing's got a 325 9-pin rim on it. Personally, I would think that would be a bit too much for this all stock. But I don't have another big rim in 325, so we're going to keep the 9 on it. We're just going to tell him probably to drop it to 8 at least. So we went ahead and took the exhaust down to 104. And we ended up with 22 degrees of blowdown on this one. So we're going to see how she goes. Get that muffler in. We'll finish getting everything back together and give this thing a run. We are going to be bringing the 346 to HopperStock. Going to be bringing the Poland Super 380. Bringing the Briscoe ported 4910. Probably going to bring the 415 and the 475, depending on how much room we got in the truck or my wife's SUV. If not, we'll probably just bring the 475. Yeah, probably. But hopefully we're going to have enough room to bring both of them. And then also coming along for the journey, we're going to have Mr. Smitty's 3400. And we're going to have the Poland 3450 that we built for Smitty that he gladly donated back to the channel. And that's going to be our 1,000 subscriber giveaway saw. So we'll get to see that in action a little bit more next weekend at HopperStock. So for today, probably going to call this a day's vid. It's hot outside. I ain't feeling the best. So I think I'm going to just go inside, kick back. Maybe drink some warm coffee or tea. Try to break some of this junk up. That way we can breathe about halfway. But yeah, that's what's been going on. We got that pipe swapped over today. And looking forward to HopperStock next weekend. Y'all stick around if you're not going to be there. Keep your eyes on the channel. We'll be posting some videos up. Probably going to bring the Neotech 843 too. Just let that thing get a little bit of runtime on it, because I know Mr. Doug, he had one. Take that one and see how it compares to his if he brings that. Got a couple more saws I'd like to bring also, but we'll see how room goes in the ride. I would love to bring the Briscoe ported 330 and the Poland 5200 or the 4200. I think it'll be pretty awesome. So y'all have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful upcoming weekend. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Dubs.